We had a massive pre-staging of resources before Milton, and they were able to do almost 4.2 million power restorations in less than a week from when the storm hit. And now I think they're down. I think they have 9,000 or 8,000 something there in some areas that had a lot of water. But that was a really, really heroic effort. So we thank everybody that was involved with that. We also thank everybody that was involved with search and rescue and response to people who were in distress, particularly as the flooding persisted after the storm passed and you had different neighborhoods flood. You had a lot of people that got there, got residents to safety, particularly elderly. So we appreciate those types of efforts. And we're going to continue to work to make sure people get back on their feet. One of the things that we do is sheltering assistance. Some folks may be out of their home for a little bit. Maybe their home got totally destroyed and they need sheltering assistance. And so Hope Florida is a place that can work with residents to be able to help that. We have this Hope Florida bus. Obviously, you see it here in Town and Country, and it'll be here till 6 o'clock. But there's also going to be a Hope Florida bus in Pinellas Park until 3 o'clock at the Performing Arts Center, Raymond James Stadium from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. in Tampa, and then Calvary Baptist Church off McMullen Booth in Clearwater. And so if people want to go, the Hope Navigators will be able to link you with some of the things that the state does, but a lot of it is things that the charitable organizations do, and they want to be in the fight. You can also call 1-833-GET-HOPE, 1-833-GET-HOPE. This is 24 hours a day still. It's eventually going to go back to normal business hours, but we're still doing 24/7 right now. Now, our navigators will help. Now, we're not federal agencies. Some of the stuff of how you've got to apply or get approved, ultimately those determinations, unfortunately, are made by federal bureaucrats. But the Hope Navigators will help you navigate the FEMA assistance, help you with whatever applications you need to make, and give you some advice on how to approach that. You can go to hopeflorida.com and fill out a hurricane recovery need request if you don't want to call the Hope line, and that's totally fine as well. I'm also happy to announce that yesterday FEMA approved Florida's request for what they call TSA, not the bloated agency that's at the airports, but Transitional Sheltering Assistance. So this is a FEMA program which allows for temporary short-term accommodations when other housing options are not available after declared disaster. The Hope line, if you call the Hope line, they will also help link you with what you need for FEMA transitional sheltering assistance. That will be something you can use to stay in a hotel, which in this part of the state is a viable option. You know, Taylor County, more rural, where they got the brunt of Helene with the storm surge, you don't really have a lot of hotel options there. So that may not be as potent there, but I think it can be very helpful here. So we're happy to be able to help facilitate that in any way we can. Now, we also have an ability to help with what we have in Florida, this Florida Disaster Fund. This is a charitable organization. All donations are tax deductible. We've raised a lot of money into it over the years. I think there were $63 million distributed for Hurricane Ian victims back in 2022. We've now done, I know they've done probably close to $15 million with these two storms, Helene and Milton, and we're here today to be able to make use of that. So yesterday, or I guess it was Tuesday, we did $100,000 grants to each of the law enforcement and fire service organizations. They can help their members with things to get off their feet after the storm, and that could be a variety of different needs. So we want to be able to continue getting this money out the door. So today, the First Lady and I are pleased to be able to award $1 million from the Florida Disaster Fund to support a lot of our hardworking charitable organizations that are serving Floridians following these two hurricanes. So this $1 million donation will include $50,000 to the Family Initiative, which helps serves individuals with unique abilities. $250,000 to benefit organizations with hot meals, to benefit organizations that help with hot meals and food. And so there'll be $50,000 each to Operation Barbecue Relief, Mercy Chefs, Meals on Wheels Plus of Manatee, All Faiths Food Bank, Our Daily Bread of Bradenton. We're also going to do $300,000 to organizations that help moms and children with immediate needs after a disaster. So $50,000 each to Better Together, Greater Than the Storm, Clothes to Kids, A Door of Hope, Mothers Helping Mothers, and Dream Center of Tampa Bay. So they all serve unique and important functions, and we know that they'll make good use of those resources. We're also donating $250,000 to groups assisting foster kids and families. So $50,000 each will go to Bridge of Life, to Twig, to Family Support Services of Suncoast, Children's Network of Hillsborough, Safe Children Coalition. So those are all important organizations, and $150,000 will be donated to groups serving elderly. $50,000 each to Area Agency on Aging in Pasco Pinellas, Senior Connection Center, and Area Aging on Palm Beach and Treasure Coast. So those are really significant awards. We're going to do more. In fact, I'm going to do some more later today down in Sarasota. We're going to look to get this money out the door and in use so that people are able to benefit. But we've got a lot of charitable organizations that are on scene here in the state of Florida. They're doing good work, and all these resources that we're doing are going to be able to help them provide their services and support to Floridians in need.